you want me to give you your license,
sir,
I will give you my license.
No, sir. Please put your hands behind your back.
It's in the car.
Please behind your back. Put your other hand back here, please.
I don't care. She's the one breaking the law, not me. I'm trying. She won't let me.
I have not committed a crime either.
So legally, if
no,
we
not
are
legally. This
sir,
is not a stop and ID
sir,
state. This is not
legally,
a stop and ID
if we
state.
are investigating a crime, you are legally required to identify yourself.
What happens when a citizen refuses to show ID, a park ranger threatens a taser, and a police investigation ends without charges? Today on ID Refusal Pro, we're examining 3 real-world encounters involving ID refusal, reasonable suspicion, trespassing investigations, and the limits of police authority. From a federal prison in West Virginia, to a heated confrontation with a park ranger, to a roadside investigation that raised serious constitutional questions, each case reveals a different side of the ongoing debate between individual rights and law enforcement powers. Did the officers act within the law? Did the citizens correctly understand their rights? And where is the line between a lawful investigation and an unlawful detention? Watch closely, analyze the facts, and decide for yourself. Be sure to subscribe to ID Refusal Pro, and don't forget to support the original creators whose footage made this analysis possible.
All right.
I haven't broken any laws,
Okay.
have
Yes, sir. Actually, this is federal property. It doesn't.
No, that's federal property. This is a public road.
No, sir. You're parked on that side of the road.
No. See the fence right there?
Again, sir. Would you let me? Would you call me? Would you allow me to explain?
This is an easement, sir.
Would you allow me to explain?
I'm allowed to park alongside the road when my vehicle breaks down, right?
Okay. Is your vehicle broke down?
Certainly is.
Do you need a tow truck?
No, sir, I don't. It's overheated.
Okay. Again, like I said, this is federal
It's an
property.
easement.
Everything on this side.
No, sir. That's wrong. You're incorrect.
No, sir. It's not.
You're incorrect.
But again,
this is called an easement. You have 15 feet from the center of the road for people to walk, right?
No, sir. It's not.
Yes, sir. There is no sidewalk here.
It's not the way it works.
You're wrong, sir. I'm telling you. I've done this all over the state. I've done this all over the country. There's an easement.
I'm sure that
There's an easement. That is not federal property. See the fence? It says do not trespass.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it doesn't say do not trespass here.
First of all, calm down.
You see that?
Hey, Trooper Beggs, go talk to them. Ask them how many times they've asked him to leave.
Do you see that?
And go from there. I can see. I can see the fence.
That is do not trespass.
Yes, sir. But again, all this in front of this.
No. He's telling me not to film. He said I could stand here.
Yeah, you can stand here. There's no what you're filming. There's no issue with that.
Right.
We're trying to get to the bottom of it to make sure there's nothing else going on.
This is an easement.
Yeah.
This is public property.
Like I said, what I'm trying to get at, okay, if you would sit and just calm down a minute. I'm sure that you've gone around the state, you've had other incidents with officers, those
for a very, very long time.
Okay.
I've filmed federal buildings, I've filmed prisons,
there's no law against that.
That's
what,
exactly right.
What we're trying to figure out is if there's a trespassing complaint, okay? There's no issues.
Trespassing sign right there, no fence?
Yes.
Is there one here?
Like I said, the property line runs all the way over to the roadway.
Is this their property right here?
Yes, sir.
No,
if
sir,
it's federal prison.
It's an easement.
No, sir. It's not the way that works.
This is state property right here.
Yes, this is federal property, okay?
That's federal property right there.
As soon as you come up the road here,
Checked the GIS survey.
Everything on this side is federal property.
GIS survey.
Everything on this
I have checked the GIS. I don't do this without making sure that this is public property and where not to go.
In January 2025, outside FCI McDowell Federal Correctional Institution in West Virginia, a First Amendment auditor stopped to film while claiming he was standing on public property. After prison staff accused him of trespassing, a state trooper arrived and demanded identification. But was this a lawful investigation or an unlawful escalation triggered by an ID refusal? And who actually understood the property boundaries?
You allow me to explain?
Certainly.
Okay, again, we're trying to see if there's a trespassing complaint. But you're getting excited over nothing. You're trying to goat somebody into trying to violate your rights so you can sue.
See, there you go.
This isn't my first rodeo with incidents like this.
You're assuming again, aren't you?
Just like you're assuming that I'm here to arrest you or do something like that.
Well, that's their property right there.
Actually, all of this in front of us is their property. That mountain right there is their property.
It is not. That's ridiculous.
It is.
That's the most ridiculous. Come on, dude. You're gonna be They're gonna laugh at that one. Oh my gosh. Can you say that again? That mountain over there is...
Yes, everything up here is federal property on this side of the road.
No.
Not on this side.
No, listen. There's at least a 15-foot...
It's not a 15-foot easement.
15 or 25, depending on what size of the road is.
Okay, if you've done the research, it's 15
or
jogging, 25.
Or if I'm riding my bicycle. The government has to provide a walkway, correct? Or an emergency pull-off.
and that's what the roadway's for.
Well,
there's no bicycle lanes here.
That's right. That's why you have to walk on the easement.
So again, like I said,
if the government put a bicycle lane in here, it'd be different, or a sidewalk.
Like I said,
otherwise I can't walk on the road because it's illegal.
No, there's no law against walking on the road. No, there's not.
Okay,
you have to yield. You took your driver's handbook, right? You took your driving test. I'm sure in the driving book it says you have to yield.
I'm 55 years old, man.
Then you know you have to yield to pedestrians. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, so if I'm walking on the road like this, that's yielding to pedestrians.
You have to walk on the easement.
Again.
Otherwise, you could get a ticket for walking in the road.
That's only if a sidewalk is provided for you, okay?
There is no sidewalk provided. So
exactly, so there wouldn't be a citation there, okay?
All right.
So again, what we're trying to figure out is if there's a trespassing complaint. Do you understand that? There's no law against you filming or anything like that.
You tell me under threat of arrest,
did I say that? I never said that. I'm investigating a trespassing complaint, okay? That's what we're trying to figure out here. So like I said, you video, there's no issue with that, okay? But right now we're here to investigate.
You're threatening me that you're going to arrest me for trespass.
I never said that.
I will leave and I will take this up in court, in a civil court with you and the government.
And again, that's what we're getting to.
Again, these are the last resorts we have to use when we want to do an investigation on a prison.
No, sir. The investigation. I'm
an investigative journalist.
Do you have your ID on you? Do you have your investigative?
Do you need a ID for First Amendment speech?
No, sir. But if you're,
it's the same thing. The press is the First Amendment, dude.
Yes, but normally with the press and everything, they have IDs, right?
That's mainstream media. That's not press.
No, that isn't, sir.
Yes,
Anytime
sir,
that you have to show ID. You have to show ID when you go to public things. You do, because I've worked.
What government entity issues the press pass?
Again, sir, I'm trying to decide whether or not you're trespassing or not.
I'm an investigative journalist doing a story on this jail.
Okay, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Have you set up appointments to talk to anybody?
Don't have to. That's why we have the First Amendment right to the press.
Yes, exactly. But
just
if you're going to speak to somebody,
we have the right to say "fuck you" if we want to. Not saying you.
Yes, I understand that. But do you understand? I'm here to.
I don't need a license to film.
No,
filming is not illegal.
I'm not
investigating and disseminating information as the press. Do not need a press pass.
No, sir. There's no law against filming.
Of course not.
So again,
I'm
asking
you asked me for a press pass, and I am not going to give it to you because I don't need one.
Did I? Okay, you don't have to give it to me. Again,
So, let's break it down.
Again, we're here on a trespassing complaint.
I got other places to be. I got other places to film. So if you're going to threaten to trespass me,
again, we're here to investigate. So again, I'll need to see your driver's license.
I did not break any law.
First of all, let me break something down for you. Under the state of West
Virginia, break any law.
Under the state of West Virginia, I can just not ask you.
That's not true.
It is.
You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion
to ask
for. Listen,
we're here to investigate a trespassing complaint.
The civil rights attorney is John Bryan.
I'm very familiar with Mr. Bryan.
Okay, John's my attorney.
Okay,
so if you want to root around with John for a while, he'll take you to task.
That's fine. Again, I'm going to ask you for your driver's license.
I don't have it on me right now.
What? Can you tell me what your name and date of birth is, please?
I did not commit a crime.
Again, this is an investigation.
I am allowed to leave. Once ordered to leave by a law enforcement officer.
They asked you to leave early, is that correct?
I'm leaving now.
No, sir, you're not until you identify.
All right, I'm just going to sit here and remain silent.
All right, sir. Go ahead and put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest for obstructing.
Do you want me to give you your license?
Sir,
I will give you my license.
No, sir. Please put your hands behind your back.
It's in the car.
Please behind your back. Put your other hand back here, please.
What would you do if a police officer demanded your ID during an investigation but never explained the crime? Under the Fourth Amendment and the Supreme Court case Heibel v. 6th Judicial District Court, officers may require identification only under specific legal circumstances. The citizen argues there was no reasonable suspicion of a crime. The trooper argues he was investigating a trespassing complaint. Based on the available footage, the citizen earns a B for legal knowledge, but a D for cooperation. The trooper earns a C for de-escalation and a B- for investigative effort.
See your cuffs? He's a bigger guy. I don't want his.
Thank you.
I don't want him. Also, take his GoPro and his phone. That's going to be taken as evidence. We'll get a search warrant for it as well. Is that too tight? No.
Yes, it is.
I'll adjust them and I'll lock them down on you, okay?
My license is in my car. If you would let me get it.
We're past this, sir. I tried to explain to you. We're trying to decide on what a trespassing.
You have to leave me go.
No, sir. It's too late by this.
In order to leave, I have to leave.
I didn't give you an order to leave.
That's right. You haven't given me an order to leave yet.
No, you didn't. This is an investigation. You're under.
No, see, I have to be warned to leave first by you.
No,
And then once you
that's
don't,
not the way
listen,
that works.
Once you see, yes, it is.
You see these? You see this CO right here?
They didn't
These
tell
are
me to leave. They
these
told me
are
not
the
to film.
These are the. There's no law against filming.
That's what I'm saying.
There's no law.
This is ridiculous.
Is one of y'all Willis?
Listen.
Who was Willis? I talked to on the phone.
They never told me that
Okay.
I had to leave.
Go ahead and.
They never told
Stop
me
that.
I had to leave.
Like I said, that would be.
They told me to stop filming.
Well, like I said, and I asked you for your ID. And anytime there's an investigation,
they never.
You have to identify.
Well,
Okay.
Let me give you my
Mr.
license.
Bryant will be able to tell you
my
all about
license.
this.
Let me listen. In
Yes,
order
sir.
to trespass, arrest
You're
somebody.
not being arrested for trespassing.
What am I being arrested for?
Obstructing, failure to identify when I asked for your driver's license.
No. You have to fucking have a crime first.
And that's what we was trying to identify.
You didn't get to the trespassing part.
Exactly, because you wouldn't allow us.
Well, you can't give me. You have to give me a warning to leave first.
No, sir. You're not being charged with trespassing.
Yes.
Not being charged with trespassing.
You have. What am I being trespassed with?
You're not being charged with trespassing. You're being charged with obstructing.
Obstructing what? What crime?
Obstructing an officer by failure to identify.
A failure to identify is
Take it,
a secondary charge.
Take that off, sir.
You have to have a primary charge first. You have to have a primary charge first.
In the state of West Virginia,
You cannot.
anytime, do you want me to talk or do you want to keep doing?
Well, the thing
In the
is
state of-
I haven't been warned to go yet.
In the
They just
state of
told me
West
to stop.
Virginia,
They told me to-
anytime there's a criminal investigation, you have to identify yourself
not
when a police
true.
officer. Okay. There's Supreme Court law on that.
There
okay?
is Supreme Court law.
So walk over to my car.
I do.
Okay, can I see that?
No, because I haven't committed a traffic violation.
Okay, so there's no way that you're going to be able to leave this parking lot.
How's that?
She doesn't have a driver's license.
She's not driving, I am.
Okay, then how do you have a driver's license? I need to verify that you...
On April 2, 2024, a park encounter turns into an ID refusal confrontation after a ranger demands a driver's license before any clear traffic violation is explained. The citizen argues he cannot be detained or blocked from leaving without lawful grounds. But was this a valid park rule investigation, or did the ranger escalate too fast?
You don't need to verify that. I've not committed a traffic violation. You can't pull me over. I've also not committed a violation here because on your website where you posted me to go to, I looked at it, said if it's not physically posted, I cannot be held accountable.
You can.
Okay, then you need to correct the website.
It is posted on our website if you look up the super...
But it says if it's not physically posted in the area where you're camping.
Stand at the front of the vehicle.
No.
Stand at the front of the vehicle.
Oh, we'll wait for, can you get your supervisor?
Stand it.
Do not put your hands on me. Get your supervisor.
Go to the front.
This right here is
Go to the
assault.
front
That's
of the
technically assault.
Stand at the front of the
That's
vehicle.
technically assault.
Stand at the front of the vehicle now or you're going to get tased.
No, I'm not.
Stand
You're
at the
going to get
front of the
tased.
vehicle.
Because I'll take it from you and tase you with it.
Stop. Baby's in the car. Knock it off.
I don't care. She's the one breaking the law, not me.
Then get in the car and we'll go.
I'm trying. She won't let me.
Give her your ID.
I did. That's not what it's about. You don't know what it's about. Get back in your car and leave. You're creating a scene. So was I.
All right, sir. There's a supervisor coming.
Thank
Sit
you.
here and wait, please.
For no reason. She didn't ask for your ID, did she? No, that's what I'm saying. Neither were we. But she's being a dick to me. She's demanding. No, she's not. Did she ask for your ID? She said, literally, that she's going around asking you guys to put out your fire. That's what she just said. Okay, well, go get the fuck up on out of here. Yeah.
Stop.
What are you gonna do for her safety? You can't even guarantee your own safety.
Sir, I'm good. He's not worth it. Yeah, I got a supervisor and somebody else.
Trust me, if anything was gonna happen, it'd been done happened. That's not what it's about. It's about my rights being violated. I know my rights. I know them, 100%. You might be okay with it. People violating your rights, but this is how tyranny starts. This is how communism starts. It's exactly how it starts. They start trying to take your rights away for nothing. If you're okay with it, cool. Not me.
Ma'am, if you would like to take the kids to go to the bathroom, you're more than welcome to.
Okay, so then What aren't you understanding about it?
I read a sign when I entered the park and I understood that rule when I entered.
Okay.
That's what I
Okay. I'm not talking to you. That's fine. I hope I do get arrested. Yeah, I do. I'll give them to you. You can give them to her. Or I can give them to her. It's up to you. Well, I don't know, because you're acting all nervous there for a minute. I know that people do some weird shit. I'm not one of them.
Would you show ID if an officer says you are not leaving, but never clearly names the violation? Under the Fourth Amendment, a detention generally requires reasonable suspicion. Under Terry v. Ohio, officers need specific, articulable facts, not just authority. The ranger may argue she was enforcing park rules and verifying a driver before the vehicle moved. The citizen may argue, no traffic stop, no crime, no ID duty. Citizen, B for rights awareness, C- for tone. Ranger, C for legal basis, D for de-escalation.
I just want you to know, I am at the front of the vehicle.
sit on the front
Dude,
of the vehicle.
why are you being so bossy? Why can't you just be
you're not listening. That's
I don't
why.
have to listen.
You do have to
No,
listen.
you're not the boss of the world. You don't
I
just
am
say,
the boss. Everybody. All right.
I'm not doing
around.
anything wrong.
Set this down.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Good. So we got a report. He's, this vehicle driving around, yelling at people, going the wrong way on a one-way. We're just trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, well, I didn't call you guys, so
Nope,
you
you
should
didn't.
probably go find them, talk to them.
No, we had the person call saying you driving around. We're doing that. So
Well,
we're just trying
obviously
to
I'm
figure out
parked,
what's going on, man.
so
All right. So where'd you come from initially?
that's none of your concern.
Well, yeah, it is because I'm here investigating the situation, man.
Okay, what
got
crime
your
have I
ID?
committed?
Well, driving the wrong way on a one-way.
Can you show me where
potentially
can you show me where I went a wrong way?
Like I said, man, we're
You
just
can go
trying
talk to
figure
the bank
things out.
manager because they have already talked about this,
Okay.
and I'm not answering any of your questions.
So then why'd we get a call?
Again, not answering your questions.
Okay. Why did we get a phone call about you?
Why don't you
driving
call the
wrong way?
person who made the call and then find out from them why you received a call?
They told us you.
Okay,
drove the
again,
wrong
I'm not
way,
asking
and then
or
yelled
answering
at
any
you, And then
questions.
yelled at them when they
Again,
contacted.
I'm not answering any questions.
Do you have your ID, sir?
Again, what crime have I committed and what crime have I been suspected of committing in order to show you my ID?
Reckless driving.
Okay, can you prove that?
Right now, we just have a word.
Again,
that's what we're
that's a
investigating, sir.
word. That is not a crime. I
It's
am
an
not giving you my
investigation.
ID until you have shown me where I have committed a crime.
Sir, can I
Again,
see your ID?
No, you may not.
All right. What's your name?
Again, I'm not answering any
You're
questions.
not going to answer any questions.
Nope.
All right. Can we have a conversation?
In October 2022, outside a bank in Silverthorne, Colorado, police approached a parked driver after receiving complaints of careless driving and a confrontation in a parking lot. What started as a simple investigation quickly turned into a tense ID refusal encounter. Did officers have enough evidence to detain him, or was this another case where constitutional rights collided with police procedure?
Conversation then of what
No,
happened?
I told you I'm not answering any questions.
Why?
Go find the individual that made the call. You have business with them. You don't have any business with me.
No,
I do
we
not
have
consent.
business with you.
No, you
because
don't.
You're the one. They're called about you. So that means our business is also with you. We have to contact the RP. We're going to contact that individual, but we also need to talk to you as well. There's two sides to every story, right? They're giving their side of the story. What's your side
Again,
of the story?
go talk to the bank manager or the individuals within the bank or the individual that made the call. I have no business with you.
We can hang out, but we're hanging out outside your car.
Yep.
That's the deal. Is that
I'll
fair?
happy go talk to the bank managers and stuff, but you need to
Am I
stay
being
with my
detained?
car. At this time, yes.
Okay, you have 2 minutes
That's
for
not how this
detainment.
works. So, I'm off
Again,
the jail.
I understand, and I'm not trying to be a pain, but
That's
I am
fine.
not answering your questions because I do not consent to this, and I'm not the one that called you. You guys you need to go find who called you, and you need to have that issue with them.
You don't have to be happy about what's going on. I understand that. But when we're investigating a crime, you do have to identify yourself. That is
Well,
one of the few things that
That's
you do
only
have to do.
if I am
You're
convicted of a
Yeah.
crime and or suspected, then you can arrest me, in which
I'd
you'll
rather
have a
not do
lawsuit.
I'd rather not do that. one of the things that you are required to do when police are
Again,
investigating
I'm not giving you
crime,
my ID because I have not been convicted of a crime.
you can't be convicted of a crime unless we know who we're talking to.
Well,
That's not how that works.
again, I have not been convicted of a crime. You guys did not physically see it. There is no injured party, and that is unconstitutional.
I'm not going to sit here and argue with you.
Well, you're trying to get me to have a conversation with you, which isn't going to happen. You need to go have a conversation, again, with the individuals within the bank or the person who made the call.
And that's what he's doing.
Okay.
So as long as we can sit out here, we don't
That's
have
fine.
to talk.
Can I put my keys in my pocket?
Absolutely.
Okay. I put these documents through here?
Yeah.
There's nothing in them.
No worries.
It's just what I came to the bank for.
Nope. As long as
pen?
yep. As long as we can stay outside,
I'm-
then I don't have any issue.
That's fine.
And to answer your question before, I don't know if you got the answer. The suspected crime is careless driving.
Okay, well,
I'm just.
I want to see
I'm-
proof.
I'm not
I want to see
looking at
proof.
arguing with you. I'm just telling you. You asked the
Show me.
question. I'm answering.
I get that.
I don't have a video camera in my
Okay.
car that watched you do it.
Then you
I'm
cannot
not-
be the injured
I'm not
party
trying
then.
to argue with you.
I get that.
I'm just telling you.
But you cannot be the injured party. You cannot convict me of a crime right now
Correct. I'm
because
not a court.
you are not the one that saw the supposed or alleged thing happen.
That'd be a witness. I'm a cop.
Exactly. And so right now you're unlawfully detaining me because you have no proof other than somebody's account of something that may or may not have happened. Therefore, you are accusing me of being guilty instead of presuming innocence. Yes, you are, because otherwise I would not be quote unquote detained right now, and I could get in my vehicle and I could travel away from this area.
This is no different than a traffic stop.
This is different than a traffic stop because you have unlawfully detained me with the quote unquote reasonable suspicion of committing a crime, which you do not have any witness, which I have the constitutional right per my 6th Amendment to see my witness. Where is this witness?
You have a right to confront your witness
Yes.
in a court.
Okay.
That's how that works. You good hanging out for a sec?
Yeah,
I'll be right back. If you want to hang for a sec.
all right, man. So here's where we're at with everything. Checked the bank manager. Fortunately, they don't have cameras in the parking lot. They said that you and another customer got into a little argument out here over driving stuff. Each one seemed to accuse the other one of driving poorly, driving too fast, whatever it may have been. Said you did admit to at one point driving down the wrong way of a one-way street.
No, I didn't.
Well, that's what the bank manager just told me.
No. She said, I bet you she said that it looked as if I'm pulling into a parking lot. Show me
Sir,
where the
I'm
one way
telling
is.
you exactly what she just told me.
I want to see where the one way is. And where's the one way, and I want to see the video.
They don't have videos.
Okay, well then you cannot convict
Sir,
me of a
I'm
crime.
not, can you let me talk? I'm being very polite and calm here.
And I'm being irritated because
Yes,
you
you
guys
are.
are preventing me. You guys are illegally detaining me right now. This is called kidnapping at the moment because you are not letting me travel from my
It's
area
not.
to continue with my life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That is a violation of my constitutional
We're
rights.
detaining you in the investigation of a possible crime, which we
Okay.
are legally
Show me the
allowed
proof.
to do. That's why it's called an investigation, sir. If you'll let me finish talking, we'll get you on your way.
No,
the
because you're
bank-
trying to identify me, and I haven't been convicted of a crime. I
Well-
have not committed a crime either.
So legally, if
No,
we
not
are
legally. This
sir,
is not a stop and ID
sir,
state. This is not
legally,
a stop and ID
if we
state.
are investigating a crime, you are legally required to identify her.
If police receive a complaint from a witness, should that alone be enough to demand identification? Under the Fourth Amendment, officers may briefly detain someone when they have reasonable suspicion that a crime occurred. The citizen argues that an accusation is not proof and that officers lacked first-hand evidence. The officers argue that witness statements justified an investigative detention. Legally, witness reports can create reasonable suspicion, but the scope of detention still matters. Citizen, B+ for rights awareness, D+ for cooperation. officers, B for investigative procedure, C- for communication and de-escalation.
No, I'm not.
You are. I'm not gonna push it though, okay? So I'm just gonna tell you what the bank manager told me because you told me to go talk to the bank manager, right?
I told you to go talk to the bank, yes.
And what did they?
And I told you to find the other individual that quote unquote made
and
this.
Another officer called and spoke with her.
Okay.
Okay? So let me talk.
Continue.
Is that
Go ahead.
fine? The bank manager told me that you admitted to driving on the wrong way on a one-way. You two got into a little argument in the parking lot. The other person doesn't want anything done right now. So we're done.
Well, then am I free to go?
Yes.
Then have a good day.
3 encounters, 3 ID refusals, 3 very different outcomes. In one case, a citizen was arrested outside a federal prison. In another, a park ranger escalated a simple interaction into a taser threat. And in the final encounter, officers ultimately released the citizen after completing their investigation. So, what do you think? Were these lawful exercises of police authority or examples of government power being pushed too far? Would you have identified yourself in any of these situations? Leave your analysis in the comments below. The best discussions often come from viewers who can see both sides of the law. If you enjoy deep dives into ID refusal, First Amendment audits, constitutional rights, and police accountability, subscribe to ID Refusal Pro and turn on notifications. And don't miss the next video appearing on your screen now. It may be one of the most controversial police encounters we've covered yet.